Hello, Knights fans, and welcome to this week's edition of the Pete Cinella Show. I'm, of course, joined by the FDU women's basketball head coach, Pete Cinella. Thank you. How are you doing today, Pete?
Pretty good, Ryan. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, too, as well. Let's start off with last week, this past weekend against Robert Morris. A very tough matchup in Artemis Spanu, arguably the best player in the NEC, one of the best players, I think, in the country, perhaps. The FDU defense was playing stout and fantastic in the first half and held her to 2 points. So the defensive game plan was working. So describe the defensive game plan you had and the defensive effort that your players showed.
Well, the team really showed great defensive effort. We held them to 20 points in the first half, and then it was 32-30 at the start of the second half. And then the fourth foul on Desiree Crawford. Our focus was to put one of the better defensive players in the league, Desiree Crawford, on her and give a lot of help. And the team did a really good job of that. Then also you had Tiffany Grant and Kiana Brown also sneaking some possessions on there when Desiree got tired. But then the fourth foul on Desiree kind of hurt us a little bit, and then our offense really got stagnant, and we stopped getting those fast breaks. But our defense was good. It was really the rebounding that was the big difference with them getting 29, offensive rebounds. And that's really key for us, is we really would like to see us fast break more. That's been one of our better weapons, but we have to get defensive rebounds or steals. And those are two areas that we're really, not doing a good enough job of. So we got to work on our defensive rebounding and getting more steals.
I mean, it can't be easy going up against one of the NEC, at least conference all-time greats in Spanu, who just broke the all-time conference record in career rebounding with 20 rebounds against the Knights. So, very tough matchup. Let's talk about this upcoming weekend. This is the fourth weekend you're going to be on the road. But coming back to the Stratus for 3 home games after that shortly. We'll get to that in a second. You're facing Central Connecticut State this weekend, Saturday afternoon tip-off, 1 p.m. on NEC Front Row. Just give us a little preview. My first question, actually, before I get into the preview is so much road trips, and then you have a lot of long road trips. You go into Florida, you go into 5 days through Pennsylvania. Is it easier going just for a simple overnight stay and then coming back the next night, or is all road games kind of alike?
Well, the longer road trips are a little tougher, and this is our 8th road game in the last 9 games. And you're right, a lot of these trips have been long trips, and it does wear at you. But we kind of gave the team 2 days off, and then we just practiced for 1 hour today, and we just held it to 60 minutes and trying to get the team mentally and physically fresh, because we don't have a deep roster, and we do lose energy at times in games. So we're trying to stay as fresh as we can over this long road stretch. But then it does change. On Monday we start to get some more home games. But going to Central Connecticut, it's not that long of a trip, and it's a gym that that they're tough in. They're a tough team on their home court, and they played well this year. So we got to find a way to keep their good rebounders off the boards and not get. They have a very good point guard in Jessica Babe, and try and keep her out of the paint and not give her any open threes. And they got some good tough players, so it'll be a good battle for us.
For sure. As I said, 1 p.m. tip-off, NEC Front Row. You can watch that. And then 3 home games straight. Going to be awesome to come back to Hackensack and be in the Stratus Arena for 3 home games. Just talk about the upcoming matchups that are upcoming next week, and just how good it feels to finally get off the road for a while.
Well, the one conference game, we played St. Francis, New York, and we played very well that game. So we're just looking forward to getting back at home. We'll play LIU. Martin Luther King Day, 2 o'clock. So, we're trying to, do whatever we can to. LIU's a tough team. They're going to press us. They're going to trap us, and they're very athletic. And they're also going to try and go inside. But I think if we play well on our home court, it's going to be a good game. And that's what we're looking forward to, is just trying to have a good weekend right here.
All right, excellent, Pete. Thank you for the interview this week.
Okay, thank you, Ryan.
Absolutely, and check out next week for another edition of the Pete Cinella Show on FDUKnights.com. And, of course, Saturday, 1 p.m., NEC Front Row. You can catch Central Connecticut State's feed on NEC Front Row. And Monday, Martin Luther King Day. Come back to Stratus. I believe 2 p.m. tip-off? 2 o'clock tip-off. And come out to the Stratus Arena and support your Knights. And thanks for watching this week.